Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Now, answer this honestly. Have you ever felt trapped in a reality that seems unshakable? A life that feels predetermined, as if your dreams are always just out of reach? You are not alone. So many people go through life believing their future is already decided, as if nothing can change. But what if that wasn't true? What if every part of your life, your success, your happiness, your dreams, was simply waiting for you to take control? It might sound unbelievable, but this is one of the most powerful truths hidden in plain sight. A truth that has transformed the lives of countless people. Look around. Everything you see, buildings, technology, even the rules we live by, once existed only in someone's imagination. The chair you're sitting on, the phone or computer you're using right now, even money itself, all of it began as a thought before becoming real. But here's what makes this even more powerful. Your thoughts are not just ideas passing through your mind. They are the building blocks of your reality. Every thought, belief, and assumption you hold is shaping the world around you, whether you realize it or not. And now, I'm going to show you exactly how to use this power in ways you never imagined. What manifestation really is? Manifestation is not just a trend or wishful thinking. It is a law as real as gravity. Just like an apple falls when dropped, your deepest and most vivid thoughts will eventually appear in your world. You might be thinking, but I've imagined so many things that never happened. And you're right, but that's because you've been doing it the wrong way. Most people hope and wish for change, maybe even plead with the universe, but that's not how this works. The technique I'm about to share with you does not rely on luck or outside forces. It relies on you, on the limitless power of your own mind. This isn't about vision boards or repeating affirmations without belief. It's about something much deeper. It's about living as if your desire is already real, about fully stepping into the mindset of the person who already has what they want. It sounds simple, doesn't it? Almost too simple. But the most powerful truths always are. This knowledge has been passed down for centuries, hidden in ancient texts, spoken by wise teachers, and now available to you in its clearest form. Before you go any further, once you truly understand how reality works, you can never go back to your old way of thinking. You will see the world differently. You will see yourself differently. And with this new vision comes great responsibility. The responsibility to take full control of your life. No more excuses, no more blaming circumstances, people, or bad luck. Because here is the truth. You are creating your reality every moment of every day. So ask yourself, are you ready for that kind of power? Are you ready to stop waiting for the perfect moment and take charge of your life? Because the right moment is now, and the person you've been waiting for, that's you. What if you could manifest anything? Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a life where you can manifest anything you truly desire. Not just wealth, but deep and meaningful relationships. Not just good health, but energy and vitality that make you feel alive. Not just success, but a sense of purpose that excites you every day. Imagine waking up every morning, feeling certain that your day will unfold exactly as you intend it to. Imagine walking through life with the unshakable confidence of someone who doesn't just wish, doesn't just believe, but knows they are in full control of their destiny. This isn't fantasy. This is reality, and it's waiting for you on the other side of the technique I'm about to share. But before we go any further, I need you to understand something crucial. This isn't a quick fix. It's not magic. It's a fundamental shift in how you interact with the very fabric of existence. You've heard the phrase, thoughts become things. But have you ever truly grasped what that means? Because your thoughts aren't just passing ideas, they are the blueprints of your reality. And when you learn how to wield this power properly, nothing will ever be out of reach again. Your thoughts, your imagination, they are not abstract, fleeting ideas. They are tangible forces, as real and powerful as electricity or magnetism. And just like those forces, when properly harnessed, they can move mountains. But here's the key: it's not just about thinking positive thoughts. That's a superficial misunderstanding that has led countless seekers astray. No, this goes much deeper. It's about aligning your entire being, your thoughts, your emotions, your very sense of identity, with the reality you wish to create. Because here's the truth: you are manifesting every moment of your life. Every single second, whether you realize it or not, you are shaping your reality. The question is, are you doing it consciously or unconsciously? Are you creating by design or by default? Most people go through life manifesting unconsciously, reacting to circumstances, reinforcing old patterns, and then wondering why nothing ever changes. They are using the most powerful force in the universe without even realizing it, like a child playing with dynamite. But you are not most people. You are here right now because you are ready to take control of this force. You are ready to stop being a victim of circumstances and become the master of your destiny. Why this knowledge has been hidden. The technique I'm about to share isn't new. It's as old as consciousness itself, but it has been hidden, obscured, often intentionally, by those who never wanted you to realize your own power. Why? Because a person who knows how to consciously create their reality is impossible to control. They cannot be manipulated by fear, by scarcity, by the limiting beliefs that have kept so many people trapped in lives of quiet desperation. This knowledge is a challenge to the old systems. For thousands of years, this knowledge has challenged the very systems that have controlled humanity. That's why it has been mocked, dismissed, and labeled as fantasy. But the time for secrecy is over. The world is changing, and it needs people who understand this truth. People who can create not just for themselves, but for the greater good. Are you ready to step into your power? So ask yourself, are you ready to learn the most powerful manifestation technique known to humanity? Are you ready to step into your role as a conscious creator? Because once you fully understand and apply this technique, your life will never be the same. You will look back at this moment as the turning point, the exact moment when everything changed. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. As you begin to manifest faster and more easily, you must be absolutely clear about what you truly desire. Because once you activate this technique, you will receive what you focus on, sometimes even faster than expected. But this is not just about getting things, it's about becoming more. This isn't just about getting a new car or a bigger house, though that is possible. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts those things, and much more. It's about aligning with your highest self, your true purpose, and your full potential. So, take a deep breath, center yourself, because in the next part of this journey, we are going to dive deep into how this works. We will explore how to use your imagination, not as an escape, but as a tool to shape reality. You are about to learn how to live from the end, how to make your desired future so clear, so real, so vivid, that the universe must shift to match it. Are you ready? Because your new life is waiting, and it all begins with understanding the true nature of imagination and the law that governs all creation. To where thought becomes reality, the power of imagination. At the core of all creation lies a simple yet profound truth. Your imagination is the gateway to your desired reality. This isn't just an idea. This isn't just philosophy. This is the fundamental law that governs the universe. Every great achievement, every major shift, every personal transformation, all of it began in the realm of imagination. But how do we harness this power? How do we turn the images in our minds into physical reality? The answer lies in what Neville Goddard called imaginal acts and the law of assumption. The secret of imaginal acts. Imaginal acts are not daydreams. They are not fleeting fantasies. They are deliberate, vivid, emotionally charged mental scenes that you consciously create and inhabit. Think of them as short films played out in the theater of your mind, where you are both the director and the star. The key to effective imaginal acts is detail and sensory richness. When you engage in an imaginal act, you must see it. Visualize it clearly, down to the smallest details. Hear it. What are people saying? What does your voice sound like in this new reality? Feel it. Experience the emotions as if it is happening right now. Smell it. Taste it. Engage all your senses. Make it undeniably real. You must embody the reality you seek before it can manifest. Because here's the ultimate truth. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between imagination and reality. When you assume something to be true, it becomes true for you. And once your subconscious mind accepts it as real, the universe must rearrange itself to reflect that new reality. This is the secret. This is how reality is shaped. And this is how you will create the life you've always dreamed of. Are you ready to go deeper? We are now about to unlock the exact steps to activate this power and start manifesting with absolute certainty. The key is to make your imaginal scene so real that your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between your mental creation and physical reality. For example, if your desire is a new home, don't just picture a house from the outside. Step into the experience. Feel the cool brass of the doorknob as you turn the key. Hear the soft creak of the door as it swings open. Smell the fresh paint or the comforting scent of your favorite candle burning in the living room. Touch the soft fabric of the couch as you sink into it, sighing with deep satisfaction. The more vivid and detailed you make these scenes, the more powerful they become. Because here's what most people don't realize. Your subconscious mind does not distinguish between an imagined experience and a real one. The moment your mind accepts your imaginal act as reality, it begins working tirelessly to align your external world with this inner truth. Where most people go wrong, this is where many people falter. They treat their imaginal acts as fleeting daydreams or pleasant fantasies, only to snap back to their current reality. And in doing so, they reinforce the gap between what they desire and what they currently experience. This is where the law of assumption comes into play. The law of assumption, the ultimate secret. This law states that if you assume something to be true and persist in that assumption, it must become fact in your physical world. It's not about believing something will happen in the future. It's about knowing it has already happened. When you combine vivid imaginal acts with the law of assumption, you create an unstoppable force of manifestation. You're not hoping for a new reality. You're not wishing for it. You are living it in your mind so convincingly that your outer world has no choice but to conform. How to embody your future self. When you engage in an imaginal act, you are not just visualizing a future event. You are stepping into the consciousness of your future self, the version of you that already has what you desire. You think the thoughts of this version of yourself. You feel the emotions they would feel. You embody their confidence, their joy, their certainty. This is crucial because your outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner state. By consistently assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are shifting your vibration, your energy signature, to match the reality you seek. And because the universe responds to energy, not words, your reality begins to rearrange itself accordingly. Why isn't everyone doing this? At this point, you might be wondering, if this is so simple, why isn't everyone living their dream life? And that's a valid question. The technique is simple, but it's not always easy. It requires discipline to maintain your assumption despite external circumstances, persistence to hold on to the vision even when doubts arise, courage to challenge everything you've been conditioned to believe about reality, overcoming resistance and doubt. The moment you start practicing this technique, you will likely encounter resistance. Your logical mind, conditioned by years of limitations, will try to pull you back into your old way of thinking. It will bombard you with doubts, fears, and rational reasons why your desire is impossible. This is where most people give up. They allow their current circumstances to dictate their inner state, rather than allowing their inner state to reshape their circumstances. But those who persist, who hold their assumptions steady despite all outward evidence to the contrary, are the ones who experience miraculous transformations. Reality is a reflection of your past thoughts. Here's something most people don't realize. Your physical senses show you the world as it was, not as it is becoming. By the time you see a change in your outer world, the inner shift has already happened. Your job is to maintain that inner shift, regardless of what your eyes are showing you. The power of detachment. Here's another crucial step. While your imaginal acts should be vivid and emotionally charged, you must also cultivate a sense of calm detachment. You are not anxiously waiting for your desire to manifest. You are relaxing into the certainty that it already has. Think of it like planting a seed. Once you've planted it, you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it. You ensure it gets sunlight. And then you step back and allow nature to take its course. Your imaginal acts are the planting of the seed. Your persistent assumption is the nurturing. Your detachment allows the universe to do its work without interference. Stop trying to control the how. A common pitfall in manifestation is trying to control how your desire will come to you. This technique works best when you focus on the end result, the feeling of your desire fulfilled, rather than obsessing over how it will happen. The universe has infinite ways to bring your desire to you. By trying to control the process, you might actually be limiting yourself. Let's illustrate this with an example. Let go of the how and focus on the feeling. Let's say you want a promotion at work. Your first instinct might be to imagine specific details. Your boss calling you into their office, a certain conversation, a particular date when it all happens. While visualizing details can be helpful, be careful not to become attached to them. Instead, focus on the feeling of having the promotion. How does it feel to walk into your office with your new title? How does it feel to receive your higher salary, to be recognized for your skills? How does it feel to have new responsibilities that inspire and excite you? Live in that feeling state and let the universe handle the details. You might find that your promotion comes in an unexpected way, perhaps through a company reorganization or even an offer from a completely different firm. By staying open to all possibilities while maintaining the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you allow the universe to work in ways far more powerful than anything you could have planned. Gratitude, the accelerator of manifestation. This brings us to another key point, the power of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a polite response to receiving what you want. It is a magnetic force that accelerates manifestation. When you are grateful, you are in a state of abundance. You are signaling to the universe, I already have everything I need. I am open to receiving more. This aligns you even more powerfully with the reality where your desire already exists. But here's a crucial shift. Be grateful not just for what you already have, but for what's coming. Give thanks for your desire as if you've already received it. This alone can collapse the time delay between imagining and receiving. Persistence, the secret to making this work. This technique isn't a one-time event. It's not about doing a single imaginal act and then waiting for results. It's about consistently living from the end, persistently assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled. But this does not mean you need to spend hours every day visualizing. It means carrying the feeling of your desire fulfilled with you throughout your day. For example, if you are manifesting financial abundance, how would you react to an unexpected bill? If you were already wealthy, you would likely feel calm and assured rather than panicked. By reacting in this way, even when your bank account doesn't yet reflect abundance, you are living from the end. This consistent assumption creates a new pattern in your subconscious mind. And remember, your subconscious does not differentiate between what is real and what is vividly imagined. By persistently assuming your new reality, you are programming your subconscious to create that reality in your outer world. What to do when doubts creep in? At some point, doubt will try to creep in. Your current situation might make your imaginal act seem unrealistic. This is when mental discipline becomes essential. Just like you monitor what you eat to stay physically healthy, you must also be careful about what you feed your mind to stay aligned with your desires. Be mindful of your thoughts. Question the meaning you give to external events. When something happens that seems to go against your manifestation, don't see it as failure. Don't think, it's not working. Do think, this is the old reality falling away to make room for the new. For example, if you are manifesting a loving relationship but experience a bad date or a breakup, don't see it as proof that your desire isn't coming. Instead, shift your perspective. This is the universe making space for the right person. This simple shift in mindset helps keep you aligned with your desire, even during setbacks. Your outer world will always lag behind your inner shift. Your physical reality reflects your inner world, but there is always a delay. Think of it like turning a massive ship. The change starts internally before any movement is visible. Your job is to stay the course, keeping your inner world aligned with your desire, no matter what your senses tell you. This is where most people give up. They start with excitement, but when they don't see immediate results, they assume it isn't working. But manifestation is not instant gratification. It's about fully aligning yourself with your desire, and that requires persistence. Think of it like learning a new language. At first, it feels strange. You might feel like you're pretending or acting, but with consistent practice, it becomes natural. Eventually, you start thinking in the new language effortlessly. This is exactly how the law of assumption works. You are training your mind to think, feel, and be in the energy of your desired reality. As you stay committed to this practice, you'll begin to notice changes. At first, they might seem small. People reacting to you differently, unexpected opportunities appearing, a growing sense of ease and flow in your life. These are proof that your inner work is starting to take effect. Recognize them, appreciate them, but don't get attached to them. Keep your focus on the final outcome, the full realization of your desire. The words you speak shape your reality. One powerful way to reinforce your imaginal acts is to watch how you talk to yourself. Your inner dialogue and the words you use shape your reality, because your desires are not just fantasies, They are realities waiting to be claimed. As you persist in assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the world must shift to match your assumption. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to reinforce this assumption is through the words you speak, both to yourself and to others. Instead of saying, "I want" or "I hope," say, "I am" or "I have." This isn't about denying your current reality or lying to yourself. It's about aligning your speech with the version of reality you are creating. Your words are declarations to the universe. Make sure they are declaring what you want, not what you don't want. The "I remember when" technique. Another powerful tool Neville Goddard taught is the "I remember when" technique. Instead of saying, "I want a new job," say, "I remember when I was looking for a new job." This small shift implies that your desire has already been fulfilled. Your subconscious mind accepts this as fact and begins to align reality to match this assumption. It's a subtle but highly effective way to reprogram your beliefs and accelerate manifestation. The tipping point, when your new reality becomes more real than your old one. As you practice this technique, you will likely experience moments of profound clarity and alignment. These are the moments when your desired reality feels so real that you can almost reach out and touch it. Cherish these moments. They are glimpses of your manifested reality breaking through. But don't be discouraged if these moments are fleeting at first. Like any skill, this takes practice. The more you engage in your imaginal acts and the more you live from the assumption of your wish fulfilled, the more frequent and prolonged these moments of alignment will become. Eventually, you will reach a tipping point, the moment when your new assumption, your new self-concept, becomes more real to you than your old reality. When this happens, your outer world will shift with breathtaking speed to match your inner state. This tipping point is different for everyone. It depends on the intensity of your desire, the strength of your current beliefs, your ability to persist in your new assumption. But make no mistake, if you persist, you will reach this point. You are not changing the world, you are changing yourself. Many people mistakenly believe they are changing the external world when they apply these principles. In reality, you are changing yourself, and as you change, your perception of the world changes. As your perception shifts, your experience of reality transforms. This is the essence of the law of assumption. Be the person who already has what you desire, and the world will reshape itself to match that assumption. In the end, this technique is about far more than just getting what you want. It is about understanding the true nature of reality and your place within it. It is about recognizing that you are not a passive observer of your life, but the active creator of your experience. Mastering the art of conscious creation in daily life. As you master this technique, you'll find that your entire approach to life changes. You'll no longer feel at the mercy of external circumstances. You'll no longer wait for conditions to be perfect before allowing yourself to feel happiness or success. You'll finally understand that the power to create your reality has always been within you. This realization is the true gift of this practice. Yes, you will manifest your desires. Yes, you will experience remarkable transformations. But more importantly, you will discover a deep sense of empowerment and peace that comes from knowing you are the author of your life story. Applying this knowledge in daily life. Now that we've laid the foundation of imaginal acts and the law of assumption, it's time to bridge the gap between theory and practice. How do we take these powerful concepts and weave them into daily life? How do we maintain our new state of consciousness when the world around us seems intent on pulling us back into old patterns? The key lies in consistency and persistence. Just as a musician must practice daily to master their instrument, we must practice living from our desired state consistently to master the art of conscious creation. This does not mean spending hours meditating or visualizing. It means infusing every moment of your day with the energy and consciousness of your desired reality. Start your day with intention. As soon as you wake up, before the world has a chance to impose its agenda on you, set the tone for your day. Feel the emotions associated with your fulfilled wish. Express gratitude as if it's already yours. This morning ritual anchors you in your new reality and sets the stage for your day. Throughout the day, continue to ask yourself, how would I experience this moment if my desire were already fulfilled? If you are manifesting financial abundance, how would you buy your morning coffee if money were no object? If you are calling in your ideal relationship, how would you interact with your co-workers if you were deeply loved and appreciated? These are not idle daydreams. They are powerful acts of consciousness that reshape your energy field and consequently, your experience of reality. By consistently choosing to react and interact from your desired state, you are training your subconscious mind to accept this new reality as truth. Be what to do when challenges arise. It's easy to maintain your new state when everything is going smoothly. The true test comes when you are faced with challenges. Your circumstances do not define your state of being. You define your state of being, and your state of being defines your circumstances. When faced with a situation that seems to contradict your desire, take a deep breath and ask yourself, how would I respond to this if my desire were already fulfilled? For example, if you are manifesting perfect health and you catch a cold, don't think, see, it's not working. Instead, think, this is just my body clearing out the old to make way for perfect health. If you are manifesting financial abundance and you receive an unexpected bill, don't panic. Instead, think, I am grateful I have the resources to handle this easily. This doesn't mean denying reality or ignoring practical responsibilities. If you are sick, take care of yourself. If you have a bill to pay, pay it if you can. But do these things from the state of consciousness of your desire already fulfilled. Or the art of living in two worlds. This is the art of living in two worlds simultaneously, acknowledging your current reality while firmly anchoring yourself in your desired reality. As you practice this, your reactions to life's events will change. Things that once shook you will barely ruffle your emotions. Challenges will no longer feel like obstacles, but opportunities for growth and alignment. Every event in your life is neutral. It is the meaning you assign to it that determines its impact on you. By consistently interpreting events from the perspective of your desire fulfilled, you reshape your entire experience of reality. When an old limiting thought arises, don't fight it. Instead, thank it for trying to protect you, then consciously choose a new thought that aligns with your desired reality. At first, this may feel forced or unnatural, and that's okay. Remember, you are learning a new language of consciousness. With practice, it will become second nature. The power of affirmations that feel true. One of the most powerful tools for maintaining your mental diet is the use of affirmations. But not just any affirmations, affirmations that feel true to you. For example, saying, I am rich, may feel too far from your current experience, making it ineffective. Instead, try, I am open to abundance in all forms, or money flows to me easily and frequently. These types of affirmations bridge the gap between your current reality and your desired state. As you become more comfortable with these, you can gradually shift to more direct affirmations that fully embody your desire. End your day in alignment. Just as starting your day in alignment is powerful, so is ending it in the same state. Before you go to sleep, review your day from the perspective of your wish fulfilled. If your desire were already your reality, how would you reflect on the events of the day? What would you be grateful for? What emotions would you feel as you drift off to sleep? This practice does two things. 1. It reinforces your new state of consciousness. 2. It programs your subconscious mind to work on manifesting your desire while you sleep. By applying this consistently, you will notice subtle but powerful shifts in your reality. The hidden danger of attachment. 1. Important point to understand. Becoming too attached to your desire can actually slow its manifestation. This is because attachment often comes from a place of lack, a belief that you don't already have what you want. But manifestation does not work from lack. It works from a state of certainty and fulfillment. Instead of clinging to your desire, cultivate a state of calm trust. Know that your desire is already yours in the unseen realm and is making its way into your physical reality. This trust allows you to relax and let universal forces work without interference. Manifestation is like planting a seed. Think of manifestation like planting a seed. 1. You plant the seed by setting your intention and assuming your wish fulfilled. 2. You water it by persisting in your new state. 3. You give it sunlight by aligning your thoughts and actions. 4. Then, you step back and allow the natural process to unfold. You don't dig up the seed every day to check if it's growing. That would hinder its development. Similarly, your job is to maintain the optimal conditions for growth, not to force the manifestation itself. The how and when of its appearance is not your concern. Trust the process, trust the law. As you evolve, your desires will too. As you live from your new state of consciousness, you may notice something interesting. Your desires themselves might begin to shift and evolve. This is natural and beautiful. As you expand your understanding of what's possible, you open yourself to possibilities you might never have considered before. Don't be afraid to adjust your imaginal acts as your desires evolve. The universe doesn't differentiate between big desires and small ones. The process is the same. Whether you are manifesting a cup of coffee or a life-changing opportunity, the principle remains unchanged. Allow yourself to dream bigger, to desire more fully, and to expand your vision of what's possible. True manifestation is more than just acquiring things. The goal isn't just to acquire things or achieve external success. The true gift of this practice is the deep inner peace and empowerment that comes from knowing you are the creator of your reality. As you master this technique, you'll find that your happiness and fulfillment no longer depend on external achievements. You feel a natural sense of alignment with the flow of life. You no longer react to circumstances. Instead, you shape them. This doesn't mean you'll never face challenges or that life will always be easy, but it does mean you will approach life's ups and downs with a new perspective. The universe works in unexpected ways. Your manifestations may unfold in ways you never expected. For example, if you are manifesting a new job, you might suddenly find yourself laid off from your current position. Your old self might have panicked, but your new self, living from the state of your desire fulfilled, recognizes this as the universe clearing the way for something better. This is why it is crucial to stay open and flexible. Don't become so attached to how you think things should unfold that you miss the opportunities the universe is presenting to you. Trust that everything that happens is moving you closer to the full realization of your desire, even if you can't see how in the moment. For manifestation is about allowing, not forcing. As you become more skilled at living from your desired state, you'll realize something important. Manifestation isn't about forcing things to happen. It's about allowing them to unfold naturally. You are not chasing after things. You are aligning yourself with the reality where your desires already exist. When you fully step into this state, life begins to flow effortlessly. You are no longer hoping, you are being. And in this state of being, the universe must respond accordingly. The world will shift to match your assumption. Are you ready to fully embrace this power? This is the true mastery of conscious creation. At this level, you are no longer trying to control every little detail of your life. Instead, you are in a continuous state of co-creation with the universe. You set your intention. You hold the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You let universal forces arrange the details. This state of allowing requires trust and surrender. Not surrender as in giving up, but releasing the need to control how things should happen. It's about surrendering to the higher intelligence of the universe, trusting that it knows the best way to bring your desires into reality. The flow of life and synchronicity. As you practice living in this state of trust and allowing, you will notice that life begins to move more smoothly. Synchronicities will start happening more often. The right people and opportunities will show up at just the right moment. Life will begin to feel like it is working in your favor rather than against you. This is because you are no longer resisting the natural flow of life with doubt, fear, or attachment. You have shifted from a state of need to a state of certainty. And when manifestation feels slow, the gestation period. But what if things seem to be moving too slowly? What if you've been practicing consistently, yet your physical world still looks the same? This is where patience and faith come in. Your physical reality is a reflection of your past thoughts and beliefs. Just like a seed doesn't sprout immediately after being planted, your desires need time to develop and take form. A pregnant woman doesn't wake up the day after conception with a fully formed baby. A tree does not grow overnight from a single seed. Your manifestations too are forming in the unseen realm before they appear in your physical world. This gestation period is where most people give up. They start with excitement, but when they don't see instant results, they assume it isn't working. But just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean it's not happening. The invisible progress of your manifestation. Think of a seed growing beneath the soil. Before it breaks through the surface, it is already growing, forming roots and gaining strength. Your desire is doing the same. The universe is arranging the right events, people, and circumstances behind the scenes. Your role during this gestation period is to continue having faith in your desire. Feed it with your imaginal acts. Strengthen it with unwavering belief. Live as if it's already yours. When you persist in this practice, you will reach a tipping point. The tipping point, when your inner reality becomes more real than your outer world. The tipping point happens when your new assumption, your new self-concept, becomes more real to you than your past reality. When this shift occurs, your outer world will change rapidly to match your inner state. This moment is different for everyone. It depends on the intensity of your desire, the strength of your current beliefs, your ability to persist in your assumption. But make no mistake, if you stay committed, you will reach this point. When manifestation speeds up. Once you reach the tipping point, Be prepared for things to shift quickly. At this stage, it may even feel surreal how effortlessly everything aligns. Events will fall into place effortlessly. Opportunities will appear unexpectedly. People will treat you differently without knowing why. This isn't magic. It's simply the collapse of time between your inner shift and its outer manifestation. During this phase of rapid change, it is important to stay grounded. Don't let external shifts throw you off balance. Remember, your outer world is simply catching up to what you have already created within. For the power of gratitude, acknowledging the process. As your manifestations unfold, practice gratitude. Be thankful not just for the final result, but for every step along the way. Appreciate the small signs and synchronicities that show you it's working. Even challenges have played a role in shaping your journey. Acknowledge them. Gratitude isn't just a reaction, it's a powerful force that keeps you in a state of receiving. The final shift, living as a conscious creator. At this stage, you are no longer trying to manifest, you are simply allowing. You have moved from hoping to knowing. You no longer force outcomes, you allow them to come to you. You have shifted from a state of doing to a state of being. This is the true mastery of conscious creation. You trust that what you desire is already yours. You let go of the need to control every little detail. You remain open to the infinite ways the universe can bring your desire to you. This is what it means to live in alignment. This is what it means to be in harmony with universal laws. And in this state, your desires no longer feel like distant dreams. They become inevitable. Are you ready to step into your true power? This is more than just a manifestation technique. It is a complete shift in consciousness. It is the realization that you are not a passive observer of your life. You are the author of your reality. And when you fully embrace this truth, the world must shift to match your assumption. Are you ready to claim it? Gratitude, the key to expansion. As you journey through conscious creation, be grateful. Grateful for the challenges that strengthened your faith. Grateful for the doubts you overcame. Grateful for the growth you experienced along the way. Gratitude is more than just a feel-good practice. It is a signal to the universe, a declaration that you are ready and willing to receive more. It keeps you in a state of abundance and receptivity, opening the doors to even greater manifestations. Using conscious creation for a greater purpose. As you become more adept at conscious creation, you may feel a shift in your desires. At first, you might have used these techniques for personal transformation, for wealth, success, love, or health. But then, something changes. You begin to feel called to something greater. You may find yourself wanting to use this power not just for yourself, but to make a positive impact on the world. This is a natural evolution of your practice, because when you understand the creative force within you, you realize you can use it for more than personal gain. You can manifest positive change in your community. You can support causes you care about. You can uplift and inspire others on their own manifestation journey. As you raise your own vibration, you automatically uplift those around you. The power of helping others. One of the most powerful ways to reinforce your own mastery of these principles is to help others. When you share your knowledge, when you support others in their manifestation journey, when you encourage others to step into their power, you are affirming your own mastery. In doing so, you expand your impact, making your reality richer, deeper, and more meaningful. Living as a conscious creator. As you continue to live from your desired state, you will notice something profound. Your entire experience of reality transforms. You will no longer feel at the mercy of external circumstances. You will no longer wait for conditions to be perfect before allowing yourself to feel joy or success. You will understand that in every moment, you have the power to create. Life will no longer feel like something happening to you. It will feel like something you are directing, moment by moment. You will approach each day with a sense of excitement and possibility, knowing that you are not a passive observer of your life. You are the active creator of your experience. The true gift of the law of assumption. Yes, you will manifest your desires. Yes, you will see incredible changes in your outer world. But the greatest gift of mastering this law isn't just what you receive. It's the inner peace and confidence that comes from realizing you are the author of your life story. Once you truly understand this, everything shifts. You no longer chase outcomes. You become them. You no longer hope. You know, you are at peace with the journey because you trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Stepping fully into your power. So as you move forward, carry this knowledge with you. Apply these principles consistently in your daily life. Be patient with yourself as you learn and grow. And most importantly, enjoy the journey. Because the journey of conscious creation is at its core the journey of becoming more fully yourself. It is about stepping into the fullest expression of who you truly are. Well, the only limit is your own mind. There is no limit to what you can create. The only boundaries are those you accept in your own mind. By mastering these techniques, by persistently living from the state of your desire fulfilled, you are not just changing your circumstances. You are expanding your understanding of what's possible. You are stepping into your power as a conscious creator, aligning yourself with the infinite creative forces of the universe. And in doing so, you are not just transforming your own life. You are contributing to the transformation of the world. Your manifestation journey is a catalyst for collective change. As you raise your vibration, as you create positive changes in your life, you inspire and uplift others to do the same. In this way, your personal journey of manifestation becomes a catalyst for positive change on a much larger scale. Your transformation ripples outward, affecting everyone around you. This is how personal mastery leads to collective evolution. This is how individual transformation shapes the entire world. The universe is waiting for your answer. Now, the question is yours. Are you ready to fully step into your power as a conscious creator? Are you ready to consistently live from the state of your desires fulfilled? The universe is listening. It is waiting to reflect back to you the reality you choose to embody. The power is in your hands. How will you use it?